So rumor has it that Brendan Allen will be fighting Anthony Hernandez uh, sometime in February for a UFC fight night. This is an awesome fight to make, and I think it'll be a really fun fight to watch at middleweight. We got Brendan Allen, uh, a former UFC rising star per se, put together a good number of wins, looked very impressive, great jiu-jitsu, yeah, and just great jiu-jitsu. He fought Imamov recently. The fight started out well for him. He was able to take Imamov to the ground almost immediately. But after that, Imamov just kind of like corrected everything and ended up stuffing every single uh, next takedown that Brendan Allen attempted, and there were like 10 of them. And Imamov stuffed every single one of them with a really fast, excellent sprawl, and a couple other things he did to avoid being taken down. But Imamov looked great, and he really just kind of outworked Brendan Allen throughout the rest of the fight. Allen began to shrink more and more with every next round from round one, and basically got dominated by Imamov. So not a great look for a rising star. But this would be a great bounce back fight for Brendan Allen. But it's a very, very, very hard fight for Brendan Allen. You know, we got Anthony Hernandez put together a 6-fight win streak now. I wouldn't say his striking is excellent, but it's good. I would consider his ground game pretty great, though. He's got a number of submissions. He in his previous fights, he's gotten a fuck ton of takedowns, successful takedowns, and overall he is a war dog. You know, he's got the cardio and the drive to fight somebody for the full 5 rounds or 3 rounds or however long any fight would take. He'll be standing in front of his opponent for all of it if it's on the feet, and him and his opponent are going at it. But he's a dog. He's a war dog. I think I would consider him a dog in all facets of MMA. He really shows heart, determination, and drive, and I think he just kind of outwills his opponents to victory. You know, he just recently fought Michael Pereira, beat Michael Pereira. I had Michael Pereira winning because he's very powerful and explosive. But the thing is, he's powerful and explosive, especially in the first round or first few minutes of a round, where he's usually able to knock his opponent out or finish his opponent by any means necessary. But Anthony Hernandez survived the storm with Michael Pereira. Michael Pereira came forward with some devastating shots. Anthony Hernandez was able to roll with some, eat some, and ultimately survive that early Michael Pereira onslaught. And then from there, it was all Anthony Hernandez, both on the feet and on the ground. And then it was all Anthony Hernandez so much that Anthony Hernandez was able to finish Michael Pereira via ground and pound in the final round. That's why I consider Anthony Hernandez to be such a dog. So the next obvious thing is, you know, Brendan Allen and Anthony Hernandez have obviously fought before. Not in the UFC, but in a different fight organization. They fought a long time ago. And in that fight, it was Anthony Hernandez who came out on top via decision. Brendan Allen tried to bring it to the ground and tried to pull some really good jiu-jitsu moves, like I think a heel hook he tried. But Anthony Hernandez ultimately survived all of it, you know, and just kind of, even in that attempted heel hook or ankle lock, whatever it was, Anthony Hernandez just ripped his foot out of Brendan Allen's grip and got back up. And I know I say a lot of the time that, like, you know, even though a couple fighters have fought before, time can change a fighter and experience can change a fighter, and these two fighters could be different fighters down the line. But I think, you know, the same thing that happened in their previous fight happens in this fight, really. I think history repeats itself, you know, when it's a rematch between Brendan Allen and Anthony Hernandez. Brendan Allen, don't get me wrong, he's a great fighter. I for one love his jiu-jitsu. It looks really nice, really clean, really smart. I don't love his striking, and I think that's where Anthony Hernandez can really capitalize. He could also Anthony Hernandez could also capitalize on the ground because Anthony has vicious ground and pound. Brendan Allen does not. I think Brendan Allen has a great submission game, but other than a submission game, his ground and pound is not really great. Neither is his striking, so I think Anthony Hernandez can capitalize on the feet. And if this fight were to go to the ground, like I said, Anthony has great ground and pound, so he can utilize his ground and pound to disrupt Brendan Allen or even finish Brendan Allen if Anthony Hernandez has improved so much more than he was when he last fought him. I'm losing the fucking train of thought. But what I'm saying is, Anthony Hernandez, if he's able to bring the same skills that he had when he fought Brendan Allen the first time, which he definitely will, he'll be able to beat Brendan Allen again. So I have Anthony Hernandez obviously winning this fight. He's going to beat Brendan Allen once again. And, hopefully the future still shines bright for Brendan Allen. But I think Anthony Hernandez wins this and rises further up the ranks. He's been doing very well, and I think he definitely has championship potential. There's still questions to be answered, but like I said, the championship potential is definitely within him. But yeah, that's what I think about this fight. It won't be happening for quite a while, but there was an announcement about it, so I did want to bring attention to it. But let me know what you think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. But most importantly, subscribe. I love you guys, and I'll see you all in the next.